We are here today at the Scottish Festival at OC Fairgrounds. We were here last year. It was an amazing time. Tried some really cool Scottish food. Ray tried some haggis last year. So I don't know what we're gonna try this year, but hopefully we'll see some games. Definitely hear some beautiful bagpipes we can hear blowing in the background right now. Can't wait to see some jousting later on and go through the vendor booth. So join us for a great Scottish day here at Thrills, Chills, and Good Meals, Scottish Festival 2025. And they do have a haggis booth here at the Scottish Festival, as any good Scottish festival should. You get some haggis for $6. We will not be trying it this time. Maria tried it last year. She actually did kind of enjoy it. I was not a fan. So it's, break it down, it says, haggis is savory pudding made from a mix of sheep's heart, liver, and lungs. Minced with onion, oatmeal, suet, spices, and salt, all traditionally cooked in a sheep's stomach. No, thank you. So, yeah, I'm good. So again, Maria tried it last year, said it wasn't bad, but we're gonna pass on it this year. But if you wanna try it, highly recommend it. They do have it here, just not for me. Gonna try some traditional fish and chips for breakfast here. So they have fish and chips for $19, fish only for $5, but they are cash only. So make sure you have cash. Luckily we had a little bit on us. We don't really carry much cash, but this place does not take cards, unfortunately. I'll try our first meal of the day. Got some fish and chips right here. Again, those were $19 from the booth. And then I also grabbed us a banger. So I haven't opened that yet, but $14 for a banger by itself. So we'll see how that is. Tartar sauce and ketchup. All right, we are hungry. Nothing like fish and chips for breakfast. Maria found us a nice little pavilion to sit at. So we have a table, some shade. That's always appreciated. Going for that first bite. Fish and chips and some tartar sauce. Huge piece of fish, so it's beautiful. Those fish and chips are delicious. Absolutely perfect. I used to say the best fish and chips I ever had in my life was at Walt Disney World at Epcot. Not anymore. We both decided these are the best fish and chips we ever had in our life here at Scottish Festival. We did try them last year, but like Maria was saying, it was a lot longer lines last year, so they were rushing and trying to get them out. Not bad at all this morning here. So these fish are fresh, they're hot, super light and flaky, delicious crust. 2 thumbs up for sure. Scottish Festival, gotta try. $19 is totally worth the taste and value of these giant fish. So fish and chips, Scottish Festival. And we also got ourselves a banger to try. $14 by itself for this banger right here. Some grilled onions and a banger sausage. So let's see what we think of that. See if it's worth that money we paid. Going in for that banger. It does have a nice bun, so hopefully that'll bring something to it also. I'm gonna try that banger sausage. So banger sausage is good. It is not $14 good, so I would not recommend getting the banger sausage. It's about $6 good. So banger sausage for the taste, give it 1 thumbs up. I can't give it more than that. So best value so far, fish and chips. Can't recommend the banger, sorry. So we just finished our amazing breakfast here at Scottish Fest. Fish, incredible, but we both decided we do not need the fries. We don't even like steak fries. So little tip, you want to save $4 a person, just get the fish by himself. So $15 by itself, $19 for that. The next year, we're just doing the fish, no steak fries. We enjoyed our fish and chips here in a little pavilion, and we appreciate that they have plenty of tables here at Scottish Fest also. Again, if you enjoy live music, then Scottish Fest is definitely your place. They have multiple stages all throughout the park. We're gonna be hearing bagpipes and just really lovely Scottish music played by bands all over the place. So it is awesome. Echoes to the whole fairgrounds. There's like a little car show over here. Those bagpipes were absolutely perfect. So that was a great start to the day. That's the opening of their festival 2025. So we're heading into the festival grounds now and go see what we can find. They have some beautiful British cars over here on display right outside of where they just did the opening ceremonies. It's funny because British cars, they're really beautiful, lots of cool body lines, but definitely smaller than American cars were. We're here in the vendor section now. You can buy all kinds of stuff. A lot more modern things this year. They have a lot of 3D printed items, but we still have some medieval weaponry over here. Beautiful swords, some helmets. I like those axes and spears. So if you look around, most of the tables do have a little bit of stuff that's authentic and then a lot more modern stuff. This is our favorite booth of the event. They have all kinds of weaponry. You can buy yourself a helmet here. A Celtic warrior helmet, only $148. You can be a gladiator, you name it, this is the booth you're gonna find it at. If you're looking for a home defense weapon, this is your perfect place to come find it. We got mace, some nice balls and chains over here. I will do some damage. Yes, other things will be more maybe fearful to hear, but you get racked in the head with one of those things, you're definitely gonna know it in the morning. I don't think you wanna take a second hit. And if that doesn't do it for you, they have a plethora of swords here. So you can get a barbarian demon sword for $124, or you can get a battle quality big sword for $245. So lots of swords and leather sheaths. This is the weapon stand right here. Here's a giant Scottish claymore, $200 with sheath. Those are nuts. Then you come over here, they also have some whimsical, more Zelda, I guess you say, swords. But if you look around, you can definitely find some period piece also over here. Here's another great weapon booth here inside of the vendor area. You got all kinds of helmets. $85 for these helmets. $59 for that one. That is not bad at all. If you want to come cosplay as a Viking or a knight, this is your place. They also have tons of knives, all different size blades. Some you can carry legally, some you can't, but all beautiful works of art. All Damascus blades in here, leather sheaths, and really, really fair prices. If you ever want to play Pirates of the Caribbean at home, then this is your place to stop. Here's a pirate sword, and it's real steel, probably a good £1.5 weight, $55. Any kind of sword you want. You want to be a musketeer, you want to be a pirate, you can be a gladiator. They have your sword needs all here at the Scottish Festival. Me, I love that. Beautiful, nice spike club. That would do just fine. If you were ever in search of the Blades of Chaos, then you are in luck. We found them for you here at the Scottish Festival. 2 huge knives attached by a chain. Blades of Chaos. Only $85. At any Scottish festival, Welsh cakes is a must. They are incredible. They are crazy tasting. First time we saw them, we saw a huge line and we're like, are they really worth it? And we didn't get them and everybody else was. So next Scottish festival, we tried them. Wow, they are delicious. You gotta try them for yourself. They're like a biscuit, but not a biscuit. So definitely recommend Welsh cakes. We'll show you the different flavors they have when we get up closer. We're in line right now. we're about to try the maple pecan Welsh cakes. They literally come in little packs. You can order on Amazon, it says, but it's a tradition to get them here. They throw it in the microwave in the pack still. And then we got some, I believe it's lemon curd and some clotted cream we're gonna try with it too. So, ready to try our Welsh cake. We made it all day so the lines were down. It's finally time. I'm gonna try my first bite with some clotted cream. See how that tastes. It's like a butter, but different. So, see how it is. That bite of that clotted cream on there, that maple pecan Welsh cakes. Clotted cream is good. It's like non-flavored butter pretty much. So it's a little creamy on there. Now I'm going to try the lemon curd on the rest of it. The lemon is amazing. So the sweet lemon curd on there, huge, huge difference. So it's like a dried biscuit cookie kind of thing. Slightly sweet. Again, we got maple pecan. Not a lot of sugar, but it's not non-sugar. So they're really hard to describe. If you ever get a chance, try a Welsh cake. And definitely lemon curd is the way to go. But we have Welsh cakes, one cup thumbs up. Tradition, we try it. We'll probably try it again next year, but we like them enough to get them again. So, and this is what they do in all of the Scottish games throughout the day. So this is one where they're gonna try to stand up the pole. So you gotta throw it and try to make it stand up. Here's the stone toss. They're tossing a big rock right now. Let's see how far they can throw it.
60 plus, battling it out here on the Vermar stone.
Oh, yeah. All right, that one flew.
The Masters World Championships is held
26 feet, 9 inches. That was a nice throw right there.
Masters World Highland Games Championships. His highest placing in the Masters World's 4th overall. Richard Campbell.
Going for that cannonball. See how far you can throw it. He puts the rock against his ear and then chucks it. And so I guess they measure from right where it landed, where its first thump was, not where it rolls to. He got 20 feet, 5 inches. So the last guy, much further. And here's a hammer throw going over here, whipping it over his head. He's about to launch it right now. And he launched it. So it's like a weighted ball on the end of almost like an axe handle, it looks like. And they just whip it over their head and throw it as far as they can. So lots of very interesting games here at Scottish Highland Games.
We're going to line up here in the Master 60 plus category. We've got Richard Campbell, James Fraser.
Going with another hammer throw right here. You see it flying through the air. So it's like a small bowling ball on the end of a stick. They call that the hammer throw.
Don't you think we should give them one more round of applause?
So here they're chucking little bales of hay. They spike it with a pitchfork, and they have to toss it from front of their body over their head, and it goes over this pole. So kind of like a pole vault, except for with bales of hay instead of human bodies. Roll that hay over the pole. Can't you do it? Up and over. She made it. Yeah, I'm not sure how heavy they are. There's 4 different bales out here, so we're assuming they're different weights. And then I know obviously that the pole goes up and down to different heights. So they're all throwing the same bale of hay right now. All right, warming up. And heave it. It's up. Oh, she cleared it with no problem. Right over it. It's a beautiful warm day here at Scottish Festival. Mary's gonna try her some fresh squeezed lemonade. Not bad, it's a good sized cup. They have the old fashioned straight lemonade for $8, or they have strawberry for $8 also. Along with some churros, pretzels, cotton candies, a little bit of fair food going on for you here at the Scottish Festival. Here's Maria's lemonade. Not bad, $8, a fair price here, because it's a pretty big sized lemonade. See how it is. So how is your fresh squeezed lemonade, babe?
Refreshing.
Nice.
And sweet.
Perfect. Let's go walk along and see what else we can see. And we got a very tall Scottish man over here. I'd say he's pushing a good 11, 12 feet. And there were some hairy legs. We've just entered the area with all the different clans in here. We're gonna walk by and see all the different colors of their flags, different emblems. A lot of beautiful art over here. All the different families of Ireland and Scotland. And over here we have Clan Dippin' Dots. Very colorful flag. I don't know anybody named Dippin' Dot, but I'm sure there's somebody somewhere in Ireland named Dippin' Dot, or they wouldn't be here.
Moonshine, oh moonshine, how I love you. Killed my father, and now you try me. There's so many shadows and there's so many.
And here's Clan MacLeod. That might be my favorite right there. Love that shield. That bull on there. Beautiful red and black colors. Clan MacLeod. And here it is, the most glorious clan of them all, the Clan Campbell Society. It's pretty crowded. If you notice, look at Clan Campbell is the busiest clan of them all. Must be the best. I don't see anybody else's. But we all wait our turn to get a Clan Campbell. We are proud to go see what they have to offer inside. Various castles and Campbell territories from back in the day. Beautiful, beautiful homes. I love the Castle Campbell. That is my favorite right there. Amazing architecture. All from Clan Campbell. Another amazingly violent flag right there. Got an eagle killing a stork or something. That is really cool too. I love the green and the backdrop. Such a violent clans with all their iconography. I love it. Always recommend come over to the Celtic Jackalope booth. They have pretty much every coat of arms you can think of, all the different clans. So come over here, check them out, and get your last name wear for the rest of the day. They also always have the annual festival shirt over here as well. This is a shop you can come to find all the clans together, starting with arguably the best clan there. It's all in alphabetical order, and they have almost every size you can think of, so it's much appreciated. And you can just walk down the line and look for your last name and see what your clan is. Clan Middle. And I rest my case about the violentness of a Scottishman. Here you have a decapitated head, Clan McNabb. And this one, Clan McMillan, has it just on his sword still. He ain't even cleaned it off yet. Lots of violence. They let you know you mess with their family, that's what's gonna happen. Beautiful, beautiful art from every single clan, individualized here. Some more games going on. Now they're throwing kettlebells across the way. Whipping around, let it fly through the air. Dang, look at these guys over here. I can't even imagine I think it struck them. We're back over here at the Highland Games section. Gonna watch the senior games going on right now. This is a hammer toss. So whip it around over his head a couple times and lob it as far as he can. And it's wherever the ball hits first, and that is where it's measured from. And this gentleman right here, I believe, is going to be the champion of the games. Very, very good throw again. I wish we could hear the scores and hear the distance. They're not telling us that right now, but still enjoying just watching them heave and throw these crazy objects. This is the craziest sport here. They carry like a telephone pole and they run and you gotta flip it. Oh, it didn't make it. It's gotta go all the way over and it has to stand straight up, at least for a little bit. And that's what we're looking for. Nice clean flip. Well, that was our day at Scottish Festival 2025. Tried some interesting foods, had a good time walking around. Didn't really buy anything this year, didn't see anything we really had to have. I already have my Clan Campbell shirt and anything else we needed, so just got some steps, saw a couple shows, listened to some great bands with the bagpipes. That was wonderful. That was so much fun. But we are heading out now, so thank you for joining us. Thrills, chills, and good meals. We'll see you next year, Scottish Fest.